you're.
You have, I've been passing them out all week and people have been like loving them, so I thought, I'm gonna just keep bringing them. There's, it's so packed. Yeah, please. You know what, let me get some paper towel.
Hello, stranger.
Beautiful.
Well, look at you, no glasses. Look, Mom, no hands.
I'll take an egg. I want to reserve. Oh.
How's it feel to be no glasses?
I can't really totally see it.
When's the next one? Oh, the Lily something? Yes, oh, that is cute.
They are so great. I have 3 areas.
A lot of energy in there, yeah.
I love that
That's a good one. Look how balanced she is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's got a strong smell, like gardenias.
Look at, people are like, look at how excited they are about watching
What
that.
do you do? What do you do? Are they sun or shade? Or partial?
I just want to share.
That's it.
Summer
You
have
can
a
think
lot of
that's what
sun.
was happening.
They only bloom in the spring.
Lots of
Oh,
water.
Lily of the
Do you
valley.
fertilize?
Do you like?
I did too.
Do you have any? I'll
No,
bring you some. Are you coming Wednesday or no?
well, I know, I keep saying, yes, I am, and then I
I'm
didn't
not
feel
even
good
coming
Wednesday.
I'll have to bring.
Oh.
Kevin. I have to go to my.
Hello.
So
Madison.
Hi, Madison. I
Yeah,
can
teaching
know, we
me
haven't
this
met.
training,
I've
because
been
the rest
missing
of my
this.
life, different
I have to
exercise,
back
but
this.
one of them really kills my
That's.
wrist and shoulder and. Cause you have to put your hands in certain
Wrong
ways.
direction.
That always seems to happen.
Well,
I know
in
we
fact,
have
I
some
looked
Monday.
really.
Is
There
there one
It's
day?
a shock to me.
I have 8, but I start getting nervous.
I know how
I
you are.
gave Kevin 4
Hello. Here
You found your way.
she's gone. Well, I don't know how many times I was going to come.
Money, huh?
I've just been dealing with these home improvement projects that have just gone sideways. Liars, okay?
Yeah.
That actually lie to your face,
Yeah.
okay? It happens all the time. A total shock to me.
And it costs a lot.
Well, I refuse to let, there's a reason I was an attorney. And I tried to, and I pretty much so far forced them to do pretty much what they promised me. Okay, but it takes so much energy to, to be on top of people. The drip guys are coming back for the 3rd time today.
The drip guys.
Where's Bob?
He messaged me, and he always starts like this, I'm okay,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna be there. Cause he knows I'll like drive to his house and go, where are you?
And he's not coming?
He's not coming today. And I think most of you met Madison, but maybe you haven't, so Madison is an intern, so she's been shadowing many of us.
Getting a lot of exercise.
Yes. Yes, because she does the classes and she gets to do my individual sessions too, so. Yes, it's been nice having Madison here, so. How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Is it like weird to think that this week is gonna be May already?
Yes.
By the way, next Monday is, I won't be here, it'll be my other operation.
Good.
Good that you're getting the operation, not that you're not here.
Yes.
All right, we got an all girls class. We'll see if the Shar makes it here today. Oh, we still have a couple minutes. We'll wait.
Well, tell us about California.
Well, it's my favorite. Let's see, what did my sister say? Oh, you're in your happy place. I just love the high sea cliffs that I walked there, and then this time I saw something I've never seen, the Eastern Sierra Nevadas. And they were just they've had so much snow. I guess they're not as impressive in the summer because they just look like 300 miles of rock until you get in there. But with snow, and then we were in snow up to here at one point. And then where we were staying, it was like 83 degrees just below.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And we have no boots either.
Beautiful. My friend has 4 ponds on his land, on his half acre, and there was a mother mallard with 7 babies in the front ponds.
Nice,
Yeah,
very nice.
and frogs at night.
You got to see a lot of that this year. You've been to California like 3 times, haven't you? Or 4?
Just twice so far.
Utah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
Well,
where
I
you're
don't,
from?
the crowds.
You're from Utah?
oh, no, California.
Okay.
No, I'm from California.
You
So,
grew up in Orange County, right?
LA, I was born, grew up in Orange County, and then,
Lived in
yeah, we have a house in Riverside, which my insurance company made us cut all the trees back over the, why they were gonna cancel our insurance. So a lot of rules out there. Yeah, mhm.
and you're renting it?
Yeah, we have a renter in there. So
That could be a.
Well, at least you can get insurance.
that's why we jump, right? Because if you lose it, then what do you do, right?
Well, that's the trend right now, especially places like
Mhm.
California, they've had all those wildfires and stuff. They're,
And the flooding and the landslides.
they're turning people down for homeowners insurance, and then what are you gonna do?
When we bought our house, they didn't want to insure us. It's on stilt. And if the front isn't, but the back isn't, there's a creek down below, and they said, sorry, we don't insure homes on stilts. And then all of a sudden, it came in the mail, the statement, and she's like, sign it, just sign it. But then I've been afraid to do anything, right? No claims, I'm not gonna, take the
Oh, I
risk
know.
of losing it, so. Yeah. But yeah, that's California. So.
Well, I had a car drive through my fence in the North Valley, and one wheel was right on the edge of my pool, ready to go in. And they didn't we don't cover that.
That's ridiculous.
Huh?
Because of the pool?
No,
Maybe it needs a fence around, some kind of a barrier.
they drove through the fence. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my
I
God.
don't know. You have to have it, but they don't help you with anything,
Exactly.
so. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's shake all that junk off. We've got Lydia and Josephine joining us on Zoom, and I am gonna record this one, so know that anything you say and do will be.
I can and will be using it.
Yes. Let's go ahead, we'll start with our shoulders. We'll do some nice shoulder circle. It's so beautiful out. We had a rainy weekend, which just is gonna help everything turn green, so.
Including our reads.
Yes, that's for sure. And stop and change direction. I got some cracking. Let's switch to a single arm and go ahead and follow it. So that way we get our waist and our spine engaged just a bit. And we'll stop and change direction. Still following. And let's rest this hand and move to the other side. Miss Pam, how did you do after stretching? Were you okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was worried. The first time is always a little hard. Good.
I like the little balls.
Oh, yes, those are nice. I got Chris joining. Let's go ahead and stop and change direction.
You're talking about your stretching class Friday?
On Thursday, we had a stretching class. And when you move into the position, I'll come by and I'll stretch you a little deeper, which can be hard if you're tight or you might feel some pain. So, all right, let's go ahead and rest both hands on the knees and we'll raise those shoulders up, drop them down, raise them up. We did the cooking class on Friday and that was lots of fun. Was it really good? It was good. So
How many people were there?
there was like 8 of us. So it was a good set. And let's do one side. And then drop it down, bring up the other side. And then switch sides. And really try to create space on the side that's dropping. And squinch that other side up and then switch. And then switch. And do one more on both sides, really squishing up, pulling down, squishing up, pulling down. And release, nice. Let's go ahead and grab a hold of the chair with one arm. Other arm comes up, push up towards the ceiling, and lean over. And that hip wants to lift up. Make sure you push it down. And we'll swoop that arm around. It's going to grab on. Other arm comes up, and lean over, and then push that hip down. And swoop that in. Nice. Let's start with that first hand again. I want you to align it as much as you can with your shoulder, so it's not in front. Pull it back so the hand's aligned with the shoulder, if you're able to. And now the whole body turns. And now push that hand up towards the ceiling and push that hip down. And go ahead and bring that hand down. Let's do the other side. Bring that arm up and see if you can pull it back so it's aligned with the ear. And we're working on stretching this side. So if the shoulder's too tight, you could actually put your hand on your hip and push this way too. And you can push it down. Still opening this space here. And come back down. Nice. All right, let's open our legs just a bit. Place those hands on your knees. Drop that belly down. And then push, rounding the back, tucking the chin to the chest. And bring it back forward. And back. And go ahead and move back and forth. Find the pace that feels good. I'm really trying to articulate every little vertebrae. Like you're a snake slithering, right? This is going to help open up and release the back. And see if you, as you transition, if you can raise those shoulders up, drop them down, raise them up. We'll do both directions one more time, holding just for a moment, extending as far as you're able. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. And bring yourself back up to center. Nice. All right. Let's lift the rib cage up and we're going to circle that rib cage around. You're like Mama Bear, huh? No, but it's good. It's nice. People feel taken care of.
They're close enough, so I don't.
Yeah. And stop and change direction. So we're doing a rib cage, nice big circle. And now let's add the belly. So we're going to still initiate from the rib cage, but push that belly out, push the belly to the side, tuck the belly in, push it to the side, push it out. So we're still doing those circles, but along with the rib cage, the belly is going to engage too. So we're just engaging the whole core muscles, tucking in, releasing out, and pushing out.
I bet you can roll your belly too.
I don't know if I have enough space. I got a pretty tight space here. And change direction.
How we can do the hula.
I don't have a lot of hips. I think you need some hips for it. All right, so now we're just going to do the rib cage in the other direction. And so just the rib cage is moving. Now it doesn't feel right. Now it feels like you need to move everything. And stop in the center. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and push that belly out and tuck it in. Push it out. Tuck it in. Push it out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Push it out and hold it out. And I'll tuck it in and hold it in. And release. Ooh, good job. Nice. All right, let's do our legs. I'm going to scoot back just a bit so I can swing my legs. Let's go ahead and swing them back and forth. There might be some popping or cracking in the knee. That's how we release a lot of the trapped air inside there. And let's move to circles. Oh, you hear that? And we'll stop and change direction.
When you wear hearing aids, you can really hear all that. It sounds like Rice Krispies.
Inside yourself, like you hear it within. Let's work down to the ankles. So like when you plug your ears and you hear things louder, is that what it's? And change direction. Oh, we have somebody else trying to join. And let's move to flexing, pushing through the heels, pose toes back towards you. And now push Bring the heels back towards you. Flex, push your heels towards me, open the toes up. You can't see my toes, but they're like my fingers. They're nice and spread out, nice and wide. And now point those toes and curl the toes. And relax them down, nice. Let's go ahead and open those arms up. We're gonna do some small circles. As we do these, I want you to find alignment. Arms are moving in small circles, but let's tuck those ankles beneath the knees. Let's make sure our knees are extending out from our hips. Let's bring those shoulders up over our hips. Push that chin back so the ears are above the shoulders. We'll move to medium-sized circles. And to large circles. And stop at the bottom. Imagine you're picking up some heavy weights, maybe 10, 20 pounds. Change direction, holding those heavy weights. I want you to really visualize those heavy weights. Be amazed at how your body will manifest that energy. And move to medium circles, still carrying those heavy weights. And holding those heavy weights, we go to small circles. And rest those arms. Woo, good job. And we haven't even picked up our weights yet, right? All right.
No, she,
It's been a couple of weeks. It doesn't take long, huh? I know. Let's go ahead, put your hands into fists, put them by your shoulders. We're gonna push them up towards the sky. As we do, we're gonna lift one knee up, and then as we lower the arms, that leg kneels, and then we'll switch side. Let's see how much energy we can do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now let's put those hands so they're shelves. So we're going to imagine that we're eating. It's a nice day. Maybe we have some lemonade. We're going to push it up. We don't want those lemonades to spill. We're going to come back down. This time we're going to bring the foot up. So instead of the knee, it's the foot that comes up. We'll do this for 8. 1. Other side. 2, 3.
Around the wagon, huh?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's scoot back just a bit. And we're going to push both feet up, and we don't want to fall out of the chair. So you may need to sit back. And this time, let's push outwards. And imagine you've got a heavy wall that you're going to push against, and that heavy wall is going to push back against you. Let's do this for 6. 1, both feet up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rest. Woo, good job. All right, back to the edge of your chair. Let's do some side moves. We're going to reach across, grab that imaginary rope, pull it down, and drop it to the side. I want this really big side motion. Remember in the beginning when I had you align that arm with the ear? See if you could do that rather than reaching in front of you. See if you can reach up over your head, pulling it down. If this is too difficult for the shoulders, go ahead and put your hand either like and still over this way. So I don't want this front twist. I want a side twist. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's go ahead and reach up, grab that rope, pull it down. 1, we'll do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got some grunting in the audience. Body back up. Let's do the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down, bring that body back up. Woo, good job. All right. So now we're gonna twist in front of us. So now we're gonna reach across, twist in front, grab that rope and go to the side. So now we've got a different motion. Instead of working these muscles here, we're working across these muscles. So pick one hand, reach across, grab that rope, take it to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way across, and bring that body back to center. Check in to see how you feel. I do have a fan, if you guys want me to turn the fan on, if it's getting too warm. It was cool this morning, let me know. Okay, because it's back there if you want it. Let's go ahead and do the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way across and bring that body back to center. All right. It's always good to practice both forwards and backwards counting. Helps to create neural pathways in the brain. Okay, those legs are still a little wide. I'm going to place my hands on my knees. From my knees, I'm going to shoot my arms up into my power pose. This is my power victory pose. And then bring those hands back down. And let's lift up. And as we lift up, I want you to lift that rib cage up. And lift that chest up as high as you can. Feel this whole body elongating. Let's do this for 10. 1, lift it up, break it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's bring those feet in. Let's add our feet this time. So now I'm going to scoot back just a bit because I'm going to open my feet and my hands and then I'm going to pull them back together. Feet and hands together. Pull back if you want to try. Make sure you don't slide out of your chair. So you need to scoot back. You're going to lose your balance. Hands rest on the knees. Let's do this for 10. 1, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you hold it up just for a moment? Drop the head back, and I want you to think of something empowering. What is it that it would be a perfect message to empower you? That you're strong, that you're courageous, that you're healing, that you have endless, boundless energy. What is that message? Go ahead and say it to yourself. Strong. And pull it back in. Nice. Whew. All right. Let's go ahead and put our hands back on our knees. I'm going to pull them back, touch our shoulder blades together, bring them back forward. Let's go ahead and do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. I'm not going to school, I get distracted. Are those like brand new shoes?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Well, they did have some California dirt in them.
Okay. Like, oh, your shoes. Oh, we have somebody else joining us.
They do look kind of.
All right. Keep those hands on your legs. This time I'm going to do one at a time. So we're going to pull one arm back. And go ahead and turn your body to the side. Bring that hand back forward. Pull the other arm back. Come back forward. We'll do this for 10. 1, do the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides, and take a rest. All right. Check in to see how you feel. Hopefully the shoulders are feeling much more open. Just looking. Sorry. That was from our math class. All right. How are we doing? We still got a little bit of time before we pick up our weights. Let's go ahead and put our hands on our knees and let's open those legs up. Actually, let's move the hands to the hips. We're gonna reach across, grab that imaginary rope, bring it to our hip, reach across, grab the other side, bring it to our hip. Let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And take a rest. Ooh, good job. Let's walk those feet in. All right, let's go ahead and grab our weights. Oh, I'm not sure how I got 2 pounds. Look at you, so sweet. Ooh, all right. Make sure that your body is back in alignment. That means we're going to tuck our ankles beneath our knees. Make sure those knees are jutting out from the hips. And let's align the shoulders with the hips, ears with the shoulders. Hands facing me, we'll do our bicep curls to start. And let's curl up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and rest our forearms on our legs. We're going to do our wrists just a bit. So let those weights fall down to the edge of the fingers without dropping and then curling them back up. And then we open those hands, they fall down and then curl back up. Not too fast. I hear some cracking out there. This helps to work the muscles in the forearm and loosens up the wrist. Let's do one more, curling up. And once you're done, go ahead and slide the body back up into the bicep curl position. All right, we're going to add a variation here. We're going to curl up, open up those arms, opening up the door. We're going to close the door back to the start. We'll do this for 8. 1, 2. Do you have 3s? 3.
Oh,
4. 5.
it's amazing.
6. 7, almost there. 8, last one. Open the door, go ahead and close it, and back to the start. All right, let's rest those forearms. This time, take one hand, turn it upside down. And so one palm is facing down, one is facing up, and then we're gonna switch. And so now we're working the wrist a little bit, and we're working the forearm. I've got a little popping going on.
Every time.
This will help with grip strength also. Sometimes we forget these little fine motor muscles, and so we want to make sure we're working all of them. Let's do one more, both directions, and then bring your body back up to that bicep curl position. The last rep, let's add another variation here. We're going to curl up. Let's open those doors, but this time the doors close out in front of you, and then slowly bring them back to the start. We'll do this for 6. 1, open the door, close the door, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. And down, nice. All right, let's go one more time. Rest on those forearms. And this time we're going to take each hand and do like a little figure 8. This helps to loosen up the wrist. Also, it's going to build a little strength in the forearm. You can make that figure eight as big as you need to so that it feels comfortable. It's still getting a nice little twist on the wrist. So take a moment, watch which direction you're going, because we're going to stop and change direction. Not always pretty.
And concentrate.
I know. I look out there and everyone's like, "Ugh." And go ahead and bring those hands back up. All right. Let's turn those palms so they're facing each other. We'll go back to our bicep curls. This time we're going to use our thumb as energy going up and our pinky as energy going down. And let's do 10 bicep curls. 1, body's nice and upright. 2, 3, lift the top of the head up towards the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down, nice. Go ahead and check to see how it feels. I want you to visualize the muscles in your biceps growing, like Popeye muscles. Let's go ahead and we're gonna bring those weights up to the shoulders, push up towards the ceiling, bring it back down. Keep those elbows in alignment with the legs as you come back down. No opening up on this one. Let's do this for 8. 1, straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Let's slow it down just a bit. Oh, yeah, nice. All right, here's this inside my armpits. All right, one more set. Let's go ahead. We're going to lift them up. We're going to push up. I want you to turn those so the palms are facing up. I'm going to lower now to the outside. I'm going to bring those arms in before we come down. Just a little variation here. Let's go ahead and do our bicep curl up. Push up towards the ceiling. Open those palms up. Bring those elbows in and down. 2, 3. Now you really have to concentrate, pal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think we're only supposed to do 6, sorry, right?
I thought it was 8.
Where
Oh,
you leave
7. Do 8.
Well, don't count on me being right.
Thank you, Luann.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Luann. Just,
Was it 8 or 6?
it was 8. I thought it was
I
8.
thought it was our third, which was, I don't know. Hands facing down.
You're doing great.
Punishment.
I know, it's all about building muscles and coordination
Getting stronger.
and getting stronger. All right, so our hands are palms down. We're gonna lift them straight up so they're parallel with the earth, lowering them back down. That means the back muscles are gonna get engaged. Sometimes when we lift up, that belly wants to kind of like tuck in. I don't know if you can see this little arch. You wanna push that belly in so you don't have that little arch. That's gonna help keep your back protected. So go ahead and push that belly in, straightening that back, and we're gonna lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice, good job. Woo. Let's alternate. And so I'm going to lift one arm up. As it comes down, the other arm will come up. So it's almost like this scissor effect. So let's start with one arm up. We'll do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back down. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and leave our hands facing down. We're going to pull back those arms, touching the shoulder blades, pushing those arms back forward. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Check in to see how the body feels. Notice if there's any areas that are tight. Notice if the shoulders are lifting up. Let's lower them back down. All right, we're gonna continue working this upper body. We're gonna bring those fists, they're bumping each other, and my weights are touching my chest. Palms are facing down. I'm gonna open, and imagine I'm gonna push against the door or the wall behind me and close back. Let's go ahead and do this for 10. 1, close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go ahead and take a rest. Ooh, that was tough. You might feel the little muscles up here engaged, deltoid muscles. All right. We're gonna do that same move, and we're gonna alternate it. So I'm gonna bring those weights back up. I'm gonna do one side. When it comes back, then the other side's gonna go. And so I've got this alternating. One door opens and then the other door. When one door closes, another door opens. Just full of it today, sorry.
Words of wisdom.
You can't get anywhere else, right? All right, let's do this for 8. 1, bring it back, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And take a rest. Whew, good job. Go ahead and roll those shoulders out. Good work. Whew. All right, I'm gonna sit back in my chair just a bit to give my abs a little bit of a break. I'm gonna isolate this movement in my shoulders here. I'm gonna let the arms drop to the side so that they're just resting heavy. I'm gonna use just the shoulders to lift up and lower back down. So go ahead and lift up and back down. Pull it up and down. Pull it up, down. Pull it up and hold it. See if you could squish against the ears. You might feel some tension in the neck. Squish a little bit more and release down. All right, let's pull those shoulders forward, pull them up and pull them back. So we've got nice little circles, but now we're doing the circles with weights in our hands. And so we're building those trapezoid muscles, the ones across the neck to the shoulder. And rest with both arms down. If you need to move the neck, go ahead. If there's too much pain, you can look over the shoulders or tilt one ear down to the other side. All right, let's lift one shoulder up, drop the other one down. And then we're going to alternate other side. Alternate. And alternate. And last time, drop one down, other one comes up, and then drop them both down. All right, do you remember which way you were rolling the shoulders? I think we started forward and went up. So let's start down and back. And now we're doing those circles again with the weights, opposite direction. This is going to help with posture, helps hold the head up nice and high, helps keep your shoulders in alignment. And go ahead and rest those weights on your lap. If you need to move the neck, go ahead, or if you need to twist and look around, opening up the neck just a bit. All right, I'm gonna come back to the front of our chair. We're gonna rest our hands on our hips. These are the moves we did without weights. Now we're gonna add some weights to these moves. We're gonna punch up towards the ceiling, bring the hand back to the hip. Punch up towards the ceiling, bring it back to the hip. Let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides. And take a rest. Whew. Does it feel like we've been here for 2 hours? No, good. Let's do our wood chop. So I'm going to take both hands, put them on one hip. This arm comes up, I'm going to chop that wood. Now, if the shoulder doesn't want to move, you can lead with the elbow and just open up and push down. Still using muscles in the arm to pull up, push down. If you're able to open that arm up, go ahead and open it up no further than the shoulder and bringing it back down. Let's go ahead and do one side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's switch the legs. Let's do this side for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And put one weight on each hip. Let's go ahead and walk those feet in. All right. We're going to lean forward. We're going to drop those weights down next to our legs. We're going to bring that body up, and those weights are going to come up with that body. And we're going to lower back down. So we're giving our arms a little bit of a break because they're going to lock into place. Now your abs and a little bit of your back are going to be engaged and lifting up. You can also push against your feet. Let's lift up for 10. 1. Back down nice and slow. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Bring it up and drop that body back down. Let's go ahead and put those weights up close to the body. All right, this is going to feel easier because the weights are connected to the body. We're going to push the body up, but this time I'm going to ask you to lean back just a little further. So let me turn sideways so my friends on Zoom can see. So I'm leaning forward. I'm going to come up and I'm going to lean back just a bit. So that's going to engage the lower abdomens right here. Let's go ahead. Our body's leaning forward. Weights are close. Let's push up for 10. 1. Lean back just a bit. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Lean back just a bit. See if you can hold this just for a moment. My feet actually come off the ground. You can touch, go ahead. Otherwise, lift them up. I'm going to feel the abs engage. And bring that body forward. Let's come all the way forward and release the muscles in the lower back, because that was asking the lower back to become engaged. If you want to tap the kidneys, you can tap the kidneys just a bit. Release the feet. And the weights are going to stay down, but they're not very safe if they stay out here. So let's bring the body back up and drop our weights behind us. All right. We're going to do some leg exercises, and then we're going to move to using our small balls. For those of you at home, if you don't have a ball to use, you can get like a dish towel and roll it up. And the dish towel is about the same size. We'll start with the legs first, but I wanted to give my friends at home a chance to run and grab a small ball or a towel to roll up. So deep breath in and release it out. All right. Hands on the hips. Let's start moving those legs. Legs have been sitting still for way too long. Let's push through the heels, get the ankles warmed up. So we push through the heels, roll up on the balls of the feet. Let's start to bring those knees up a little higher. And the body might want to scrunch down. Keep the body up nice and tall. You can use your hands on the chair to make sure that that body stays elongated. And let's bring those knees up even higher. Now I'm only tapping the balls of my feet. Those legs are hitting, coming right back up. Let's go as fast as you can. Now we're gonna slow it down, and now the energy is gonna go down. So instead of bringing the legs up, let's push into the earth. This jarring against the earth helps to build stronger muscle, right? I mean, not muscle, bones. Just a bit more. And slow it down. Nice, all right. Might have some vibration in there. Get that blood flowing. Hands can rest on the hips or they can rest on the chair. We're going to lift that foot over. Maybe we have a dog or a cat or someone sitting in front of us. And we're going to bring it back. And so however your hands need to rest so that the body stays upright, you can go ahead and hang onto the chair. Let's lift up for 10. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. 1, you're fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center, right? I do have to hang onto the chair for this next one. Both feet are going to come up and down. Both feet come up and back inside. Let's go ahead and do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center. All right. I'm going to take one foot. I'm going to tuck it underneath. And so one foot, the other foot that's staying out long is going to reach way across. So I'm going to the opposite leg and I'm going to bring it open. So I'm working these little joints inside the inside of the leg here. And so I happen to have little lines on my carpet to help me. And so I'm reaching for one line, opening that leg as far as I can, pulling it back. Okay, let's do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way back to that start and then tuck it back in. Let's do the other side. Now we don't want to swing, right? Because swing creates momentum and then it's that momentum energy that's moving the leg. I want you to use your muscle. I want you to feel these joints releasing. Let's do this one for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way back to the start and come back to the front. Let's cross those legs in front of us. We're going to open them up, let's cross them back in front of us. And so we're really working on these inside thigh muscles here. Hang on to the chair. You can crisscross, sorry. You guys are great, eager to go. You can criss and change which direction the foot is in front if you want to. It doesn't matter. But let's do this one for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And draw those feet back in. Woo, good job. Nice. All right. So you know whenever you cross the midline, you create connections in the brain. So neural pathways are being built. Also, whenever we're crossing the body, any parts of the body that are crossing, it's really great for the neural pathways. All right. So we're going to grab a ball. You guys want to grab a ball? I don't know if you want to pick which ball. When you're at home, I have a ball. You can use a towel too. A hand towel can roll up to be about this size too. And let's go ahead and we're going to squish that ball or that towel. You can also just put your hands together if you don't have one at home. I want you to feel the muscles across the biceps, across the deltoids right here. I mean the pecs. Pushing that ball, trying to squish it. Turn your fingers so they're facing me. Let's push that ball out, pull it back in. Push it out, pull it back in. 3, we're gonna do 10. 4, still squishing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bring those fingers up. We're gonna go up over our head. Squish up, still squishing, pulling, squishing back down. 2, 3, 4, still squishing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave those hands up. Let's tap our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's bring those balls all the way down to our legs. I'm gonna squish them between my knees. You need to shake the arms out for a bit. Go ahead and do so. Walk those feet together. If you have a towel, that towel will fit inside there. It's still enough to give some cushion. Hands on the hips, lift that rib cage. Let's go ahead and pull. So we squish, release, squish, release. We'll do this for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Let's take that ball or that towel or whatever you're using at home. Go down as far as you can. So I'm by my ankles, but my feet are still touching. This keeps the legs a little bit spaced. I'm going to resist and pull those knees so they tap and release back. Let's do this for 10. 1, keep those feet together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to leave that ball between our ankles. I'm going to lift my feet up. So I'm going to scoot back so I can lift my feet up, holding that ball, and back down. Just like we did with the hands, I want you to squish the whole time. I want to feel all the muscles on the inside thighs engaged. 1, still squishing. 2, squishing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Nice. Let's go ahead and grab that ball. Let's go ahead and stick it behind you. If you don't have a ball at home, it's okay. That towel's still going to work. We're going to put it down pretty low, and then we're going to push our bodies up against it. From here, we're going to work these muscles in the abdomen. So we're going to squish that ball or that towel and then release. Let's squish for 10.
Denise,
1,
sorry, that's a quick question. I can't quite tell, is the ball in the like thorax or like lumbar?
right on the tailbone, that little flat spot of the tailbone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better to check, right? Squish it. We're going pretty low. And so now as I pull my body back, my hips are actually tilting back to squish that ball. Let's go ahead and start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it for just a couple breaths. This is so much easier on the back than a sit-ups and then a sit-up, and this is so much safer. And release. All right, we're gonna roll up, and now we're gonna roll up to that curve in the back where the back curves and scoot your body back. And let's squish that ball or that towel. And release. Squish. And release. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it just for a couple breaths. Release, roll the shoulders up and let the head fall back. And go ahead and bring those arms forward, raise that head up. Let's lift that ball up a little bit more. So for some of us, we have the curve at the bottom and then the spine curves back out. We're gonna do on that outward curve, kind of where the bra strap would rest. You might need to adjust the body, pushing it back. And now the chest is gonna push back. So the abs are still engaged here, but the chest pushes back to squish that ball. Let's push for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it for a couple breaths. You're squishing the rib cage up against it, but the abs are also assisting. Even my feet are engaged. Release. All right, roll those shoulders up. Let's lean back. Let the head fall back. And bring those arms forward, lift that head up. I think we have room for one more, so go as high as you can on your chair. I know at home you have different size chairs. We're gonna go as high as we're able to. I can grab it with my shoulder blades. So imagine your shoulder blades can push it back. Or wherever it hits you on your body, let's go ahead and squish for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. My feet are engaged, my abs are engaged, pushing back with the shoulder blades. And release. Roll the shoulders up, let the head drop back. And go ahead and bring those arms and those heads up. Go ahead and grab your ball. I'm gonna do some figure eights here. So I got hold of my ball. I'm gonna make a big circle up, circling it around. As it comes to the front, my other hand's gonna grab it. If you're at home, you could do this with the towel, or you can let go and just do your hands. We're doing some nice big circles. This is gonna help release the shoulders that we worked so hard on today. But also this figure eight is full of energy. Donna Eden says that this is the energy of the chromosomes, draws them back into alignment. So it reminds the body of what it should be doing, and your body heals more quickly. This is our last circle in this direction. Stop in the middle, change direction. Last circle in this direction. We'll stop in the middle. I want you to raise it up. They can't see me on Zoom, so mine's going to be a little lower, but I want you to keep it at head height. What we're going to do is we're going to open our arms, keep your head facing forward. I want you to watch the ball, see how far it can go where you can still see it. So we're working our eye muscles right now. So you should still be able to see the ball, but this might be different for each of us, right? So find that space where it disappears. Hold it just for a moment. Still looking at that ball. Bring the ball to the front. Now we're going to try the other side. And your eyes may not be equal. But practicing this will build those muscles. This is helping with the peripheral vision. You may need to move it to find it. And bring it back to the front. Let's go up at an angle. So I'm going to go up. For me, it's to my right. It might be to the left for you. Go as far as you can go, and you can still see it, but the head's facing forward, so only the eyes are following. And bring it back down. Let's go down on an angle. And back up. Let's try the other side. So we're going up. Eyes might be a little different. Go as far as you can. And no worries, if you're out here, that's okay. We're just going to continue strengthening this muscle, right? These are all muscles in the eyes, and we can work them just as we do the muscles in the body. And let's do the opposite direction down. Still looking. And bring that ball back up. If you're at home, maybe you have a towel, or maybe you're just using your hand. We're going to bring it close to our body. So we're going to get it super close so you can see it. And then drop it and look out at a distance. And that could be looking at a wall, looking at a window, but change your vision so it's looking somewhere far. Slowly bring that item back up so you're looking close. Drop that item looking far. And let's look close again. And look far. All right, go ahead and blink your eyes a few times. These are really good exercises for you to do to help keep the muscles strong around the eyes. We're going to do just a little agility. This is really good for the brain. At home, if you have a towel, you can still use the towel. You can also pick up a small object, but we're just going to toss that object from one hand to the other. Could be a ball, could be a towel, could be keys, it could be an apple, could be an orange, could be your tennis shoe, just something that you're tapping, tossing from side to side. Now, right now I'm watching it and it's helping me. Same thing we did before, we're not going to look. So then I want you to look up and the ball still goes from side to side. Trust. So now we're feeling it. We're allowing the body to experience this without the eyes. This builds new connections in the brain. So now the body is learning how to experience this motion without having to use the eye.
This is how you learn how to start juggling.
Juggling, I know. Juggling is a really good skill for your brain.
Yeah.
So when you're walking around the house, it's easy to do this, right? This is really good for your coordination, good for your balance. It builds different connections in the brain that helps with balance. And so it's good for you to do this. All right. I know if you're at home, if you don't have a ball, this is hard to do, but the same thing, if you find a ball and you can bounce it, this is really good for coordination. And then you would do the same thing where you wouldn't look and you would trust that you could catch it without looking.
Do these inflate?
Oh, yes. I just inflated them. You could grab another one. So that one might have a hole or a leak because I just pumped them up.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll set this behind us. Hands on legs. Take in a deep breath. Shoulders up. Exhale out. Rub those hands together. And we're going to cup them. So we're going to really make a nice deep cup. And we're going to place them over the eyes. And breathe in some gratitude for the eyes. I mean, how fortunate are we? If you've ever, well, Luann's going in for eye surgery. We know how fortunate we are that we have our vision. I teach at Deaf Camp, and oh my gosh, I can't imagine life without my vision. And so in this moment, I give gratitude for my eyes and all that they help me do to live this life. And you can rest those hands against the face and pull them up so you pull the eyebrows up and close the eyes, stretching the muscles out around the eyes. Just a little stretching here. So my palms are resting on my eyebrows, so I'm pulling them up and then I'm closing my eyes so I get a nice little stretch across the muscles there. And release that tension out. Whew. All right, guys, great job. Good to see everybody. Thank you for all of you that joined us on Zoom. I don't know if you want to say hi to anybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Great class, Denise. Thank you.
Yeah, great class. Hey Lydia, hey Josephine. Good to see you guys. Hey
All right, guys.
Luann, when are you gonna have your surgery? Is it this week?
Next Monday,
Okay. Or were you going eye associates or where do you go?
yeah,
Cool.
checking in, but they already did
Sorry.
my other eye.
Okay. Hey Shelley. Good call. Keep
Good.
it for you. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I hope all goes well.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Still needs to get a little clear up.
Are you doing?
All right, guys.
Thanks, Denise.
All right.
Classes
Thank you,
off.
guys. Oh,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
So we'll see, you know,